Enjoy my NBA preview as I break down Thursday's 2023 NBA draft, the whole first round, the first 30 picks. I'm going to show you the teams and the players that I think that they should select for the draft. It's going to be fun. I want to see how close I am to my picks as the draft shows up on Thursday, which is an exciting time. So be there, check out my draft, see how good I do. Love you guys.
How many times? It's Maurice. Maurice.
What's happening? This is the moment of truth. The draft is actually Thursday night. And I'm going to give a quick run through of how I have designed the first round, picks 1 through 30. A little bit of background real quick. All I did was I kind of looked at the teams, pulled up their rosters, looked at what I thought was glaringly obvious, some space or something that needs to be filled. And I went to the draft board and I plugged things in. This first one, everybody's going to have, and then I think it starts to separate and divide from there. So I'm going to do 1 through 30 picks. 1 through 30, and then that'll be it. So, in my opinion, this one is a gimme. Everybody has this one. This is not special or unique. The number 1 pick, the San Antonio Spurs, select 7'4" phenom. He's a point guard, and he's a star from France, and that is Victor Wembanyama. So he'll be the first pick. Now that that's clear, dust is out of here. The number 2 pick, here's where it gets iffy. It gets hairy, it gets tricky from this point forward. So put on your seatbelt as we start to glide forward real quick on these 30. Charlotte Hornets. Now, let me say this too. I know there can be trades, but I'm actually just selecting players based off of the teams and the needs. So the player might still be in the same position, even though the team might change, because some teams try to move up just to get a certain guy, right? So with the number 2 pick, the Charlotte Hornets select Anthony Black, 6'7", point guard, basically shooting guard from Arkansas. Number 3, the Portland Trail Blazers select Brandon Miller, 6'9", power forward from Alabama. Number 4, the Houston Rockets select the hometown kid from the University of Houston, 6'7" power forward, big man Jarris Walker. Number 6, the Detroit Pistons select from Villanova, Cam Whitmore, 6'6", slasher and power player. Number 6, the Orlando Magic select the first big man off the board, 7'1" from Duke, who also played with Banchero at Duke. And so now they're going to reunite and be on the same team again, Derek Lively. Number 7, the Indiana Pacers will select a guy who people are saying would have been picked a lot earlier than this. And I could be wrong here because a lot of people have this young man on their board. But the Indiana Pacers, which is a good program, will pick the G League Ignite superstar, 6'3", Scoot Henderson. Number 8, the Washington Wizards will select a guy from here. I want to give a shout out to Overtime Elite. Overtime Elite. And this is the first of 2 twins. They're going to go. Some people have their formations in the hand of a prayer. So I'm going to say the 6'6", Amen Thompson. Number 9, the Utah Jazz will select 6'10" Gonzaga Drew Timme. I think Drew Timme is the type of player the Utah Jazz will pick. He should be on the board, and he's going to help out a whole lot. Number 10, the Dallas Mavericks. They're loaded. Kyrie, you know, they got some nice players. So the Dallas Mavericks will select the other twin from Overtime Elite right down the way, 6'5" Ausar Thompson. And then number 11, the Orlando Magic have another pick. Now here's where another curveball is going to start falling in here. I feel like Orlando will pick the 6'4" shooting sensation from Connecticut, Jordan Hawkins. He is a phenomenal shooter, experienced with the playoffs, a champion, and Orlando can use that type of shooting with Banchero on the inside. Yeah, I think that's going to be real nice. Number 12 pick, the OKC, the Oklahoma City Thunder will select Cason Wallace, 6'3" guy from Kentucky. Now he also played with Gilgeous-Alexander, so they reunite. So there's a UK connection tying up at OKC with Cason Wallace, the 6'3" guard. Number 13, the Toronto Raptors will select from Duke, 6'6" slasher, tough player, smart guy, very good, Derek Whitehead. He'll go great with that Toronto team. They're going to get after you. Number 14, the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't know yet if they're going to trade Zion Williamson or what they're going to do. But I think a type of player who will fit well with New Orleans, considering they got slashers, they got Herb Jones, who I love a lot. I think they're going to pick the 6'8" power forward and post player from Indiana, Trace Jackson Davis. One of the most pure post-up players, slasher. I think Trace will be a welcome addition to the New Orleans Pelicans. With the 15th pick, the Atlanta Hawks select from Connecticut, 6'6" Andre Jackson. He is an animal. Good job, Atlanta. The number 16 pick, Utah picks up in trade from Minnesota. I think Utah is going to select the 6'6" three-point shooting specialist from Kansas, Grady Dick. Number 17, the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers, I think, are going to stay home, get some home cooking. They're going to take the 6'7" UCLA product, Jaime Jaquez. Number 18, the Miami Heat will select, in my opinion, a guy who is very good. He's their type of player. Again, a homebody, somebody in their own area. The fans will come out and be supportive, buy jerseys. Miami Heat is already very good. This guy would be nothing but a super welcome addition. The 6'9" University of Central Florida, Taylor Hendricks. Number 19 is Golden State. Now, if Golden State gets this guy, this is going to be... All right. He has a twin that plays for Sacramento Kings. Okay, all right. They both from the University of Iowa. Now, this guy also is 6'8". Golden State will get the three-point specialist that adds to Curry, add to whoever else they got going on. All of the guys there. They're going to take Chris Murray. Now, number 20, the Houston Rockets have another pick, which they have accrued from the Los Angeles Clippers. I think they're going to take a running mate with Victor Wembanyama out in France. They're going to take one of his running mates, a 6'6" point guard, slasher, shooting guard, Bilal Coulibaly. Number 21, Brooklyn, who accumulated their draft from the Phoenix Suns. They're going to take from Spain, 6'10", James Nagy. Brooklyn has a back-to-back picks. So for their 22nd pick of the draft, the Brooklyn is going to take the point guard who may have dropped in this picks. I imagine this is going to be a great pickup for Brooklyn. They're going to get the 6'4" point guard from Baylor, Keontae George. We're rounding up the draft thing here. The 23rd pick, Portland, who they got from the New York Knicks, they're going to pick up from Arkansas, another star, Nick Smith Jr. The 24th pick now is Sacramento, where they got their little beam. This guy is going to add to this concept. He is a shooter, a three-point shooter. His father is Jawan Howard, and he's amazing. The 6'8" specialist, Jet Howard. The 25th pick in the draft is my favorite player for Memphis. Memphis Grizzlies is going to pick this guy. We don't know what's happening with John Morant. We really don't know at this point. But if I'm Memphis, I'm going to take me another point guard. And this point guard is my favorite player in the whole draft. 6'4" freshman phenom from the University of Indiana, the Hoosiers, Jalen Hood Scafino. Now the 26th pick, Indiana, who got from my Cleveland Cavaliers, they're going to take Taylor Hendricks, a 6'8" Central Florida player. 27, Charlotte, who they got from Denver, who got it via New York and also OKC, will take from Michigan, another Michigan player, Kobe Buffkin, 6'5". 28, Utah, they got theirs from Philly via Brooklyn. And in my opinion, they're going to take another post player, a safe pick, a very successful pick, a veteran, an experienced guy who's used to winning, and a post-up player, Oscar Tshiebwe from the University of Kentucky. Now, this 29th pick is going to be Indiana from Boston. Now, I'm going to leave that one open. I'm going to leave that one open. You guys send me in the chat who you think Indiana is going to pick for number 29 from the pick that they got from Boston. So, y'all, this is a trivia thing. Y'all give me number 29. Number 30, the very last pick, is the Los Angeles Clippers. It comes from Milwaukee and also from the Houston Rockets. The last pick in this first round that I'm going to do, the Los Angeles Clippers are going to select from Ohio State 6'6" Bryce Sensabaugh. So that's my first round. Thank you guys for being here, listening to it. My choices. We'll see how close I am or how far off I am. But the great thing is this is something fun to do. I enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching my preview of the NBA draft. This is Motell Granite the Great. I love y'all very much. Take care.
Motell Granite the greatest, man.
Yeah.
This shot the shout of Maurice, man, my brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Let there be light.